Hi there, Capricorn. I'm here with your weekly reading again, and I've got some gorgeous cards for you this week. Hope you've had a great weekend and week. The first card I have is the Animal Tarot, and it's Prince of Autumn, which is Knight of Pentacles. Trustworthy, dedicated, protective, funny. Seahorse. It's important to make a detailed plan before starting any new endeavour. Once you have the plan in place, then you can take immediate action and get as much accomplished as possible. Right. So, write down those goals. Write down what you want to do. Make a plan. Do a brainstorm session and get it all out of your mind. And when you get an idea, you write it down, and then you can make a detailed plan. You can look it over in detail later and make that plan. And once you've got that plan, once you do this, then you will have less hiccups on the way. Whereas if you just think, oh, I'll do this, and you start it and you get some of the way through, and then you hit the speed bumps, which are inevitable, you may wish that you had planned this out. So make a plan. And I think that with the Knight of Pentacles, the traditional meaning is planting the seeds. With the Knight of Pentacles, the picture is the knight standing looking out over a field that is empty. And what it means is that he is the knight that takes his time and plants seeds, and that's the same as planning. You take your time, you plan, and instead of jumping at the gate and running and got to do it now. Fact is that usually when you rush, it ends up that you get stalled and it takes twice as long, and of course you learn in the process, and that's fine. But it can be very frustrating for a lot of people. So just follow the plans, one step at a time. That's what I'm hearing, one step at a time. I don't know if I said this message to you once before, one step at a time. But, the universe will keep bringing a message to you that you need to work through. So maybe that's your thing that you've got to work through, instead of you get so enthusiastic about things and you think, this is going to be really great, but you haven't thought it through, and then you get disappointed. So this could be a bit of a thing. This is a lot of people are like, do that. We all do it at some stage, to be honest. But what they're saying is that, make that plan, and it'll be quicker. Because efficiency. If you're efficient, if you can figure out some way to be very efficient, then you can get more done and you can get more rest in. And they say that, the more you rest, the more you get done. That sounds like a real, paradox. Is that the right word? But the fact is that when you rest, you have more energy to do what you've got to do right after you've done the other thing. Because if you don't rest, you'll do the first couple of things really good, and then it just slacks a bit. You might not even realise it while you're doing it. So rest breaks are very important, because if you don't and you get tired, then you get frustrated. So for your love, we've got calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. So you've got to think about who and what you want, and try to be someone who that wonderful person would like to be. Because a lot of people, they want a partner, but they don't think that they are worthy. Like they don't think that they're good looking, or they don't, and these are blocks. That is a block to calling in your soulmate. You have to think of yourself as someone who's quite a catch, and you might think, oh, that sounds really, but self-love in a non-conceited way is very important. You have to respect yourself, because the most important person in your life is you. But if you don't like yourself, how do you expect somebody else to? You see? So you attract what you think of yourself often. So give yourself a break, and, give yourself credit, even if it's hard to do, which it is for a lot of people. They think, oh, I can't really say, that I really love myself. But as we're saying, doesn't have to be in that conceited way. It can be in the way that you're proud of yourself. You look after your body, so you're happy with that. You're happy with your body or your progress. And you've got to look to your good points when you're looking for a partner. You can't just think no one will want me, because the universe will say, well, yes, nobody wants you if you don't think that they want you. So you've really got to, give yourself credit where credit's due. Like I was saying, start with small things. You did something well, you're an efficient person. You can give yourself credit for that sort of thing. If you don't feel comfortable with the whole self-love thing, you've got to give credit where credit's due. You did a good job on this, or that's all self-care and all self-love. Self-love isn't, dreaming at yourself in the mirror all the time. Self-love is respecting yourself, as I said. Practice. Polish your skills by practicing regularly. And I feel like this is the practice of self-care and self-love for you. And that other one, the Prince of Autumn, you may need to practice setting out plans, the right plans for yourself to get done what you want to get done. I really feel like it's more like, if you want to get somewhere in life, you've got to work on yourself, and you do that by practicing self-love, practicing whatever you want to do. If you're going to paint a picture or whatever, you have a practice first, of course. This is the thing. If you do that practice, when you can move on to that thing, whether it's loving yourself or making a picture or writing, whatever it is, if you've had a practice at it, you will feel 10 times more confident when you do the thing. So always do some practice before you do it. And the last one is limitless. Know your worth. You are limitless. You just need a bit of practice. That's all. Most people, they often give up, but all they needed was a little bit of a practice, and they would have done, so much better. So that's your messages this week, Capricorn. Hope you liked them. If you did, please like and subscribe. Someone in the background's having fun. And have a great week. Bye.